Հայաստանի Հանրապետության վարչապետը ելույթ ունեցավ նաև UNDP Միացյալ Նահանգների զարգացման ծրագրեր խորհրդաժողովում.
Within last 20 years there was many attempt to make real political changes in Armenia, but this attempts weren't successful. So what was different in this time? The difference was that in this time, in April May, we had and we have a huge participation of women in our political process, and it was decisive factor for making revolution. And second factor was the huge activity of the pupil of the school, and it was very interesting. Many even children were participating in our revolution, and of course students. So I think it's why I'm mentioning that, because I think the structure, this structure of the participant of our revolution depicts the desire of our society, and it is desire for innovation. Because I think now we will have the real change of the role of women in our society, in our governance system, and we need for real innovation in the field of education. So in reality, we now are facing a huge need for technological revolution. Now IT sector is growing very rapidly and sustainably, and we hope to make huge reforms in field of judiciary. We are now in the process of fighting corruption, and we have big success on that. In fact, I can say that within 4 months we were able to eradicate corruption from our country, and I can assure you that now there is no corruption, real corruption in our country, and we hope to make our country and our economy more attractive for investment, and to invite potential investors to participate in our technological revolution.
Prime Minister, can I just ask you, I mean, you are making decisions right now about Armenia's future role in that digitalized economy. Is there one thing that stands out so far? I mean, it could be the IT sector, bringing in, startups, or is it investing in education or government policy? Just one example, because I think part of the interesting discussion here is, where do you start as a government to even begin to understand where your greatest influence is on this unfolding future?
I think that to make any reform more successful, one should create a chain of action. Because it isn't possible to make a difference acting only in one field or acting only in one branch of the society life. So our approach to the reforms, to the priorities of reforms, are first of all to make our governance system more efficient, what's mean to make governance system more efficient. I think it should mean to make government more accessible for ordinary people, to be in effective touch, effective communication with them. Because now, if someone asks something and give some document to government, it can take 2 months, 3 months until this citizen will receive a concrete answer from government. And the second is to change the structure of our economy, as I've already said. And the third is, and I'm sure on that, to increase dramatically the role of women in society, in business, in governance, in policy, etc. Involvement of women in the corruption is much more lower than for men. And I think it is a very good way to innovate any society, or at least our society, to increase the role of women in all branches of our life. And I think now all women in Armenia, they feel that the new opportunities opened for them. And what is interesting, in general, our society is traditional society, and our recent revolution showed that there is no any contradiction between the traditional perceivance of family and activity of women.